What is going on, everybody? Welcome along back to Cookie 6 Gaming Channel, and today we have for you Intermission once again. This is Season 3, bang on at the start of it. Now, I've done a little bit into this season, and it's going quite well so far. We've made a few signings. There's been a few cock-ups, alright? I'm just going to put that out there right now. There's been a few cock-ups. We'll go into that in just a minute. I just wanted to let you all know, though, I've set up a new channel revolving around myself and real-life activities and just talking into a camera. A bit like what I'm doing now, but just without the gaming part. If you're interested in that sort of thing, click in the description down below and you'll find that channel there. Go over to that one, hit like on a few videos, and go and subscribe if you fancy it. It'd be greatly appreciated. Right then, here we are in the schedule screen, having a look at what we've been up to in Season 3. Now, I'm just going to show you the overview of what this is about. Like, we've been playing a few games. There's a lot of green there. There is a lot of green, and that is always a good sign on this game. So that's what's the current situation. As you can see, good start to the Serie A. What I want to show you first, though, are the transfers, and then I'll talk a little bit about a few mistakes. So if we go over to the transfer screen here, transfer history, We'll look at ins first. We'll look at ins, shall we? Like this is what I was happy with until something happened. Right. So the first one we have Christian Pavon. Some of you may know about Christian Pavon. Good right winger, very fast, good crossing, good dribbling, very very good if you want a winger, just an out and out winger. Brilliant. So I've decided to get Christian Pavon in. As you can see here, there's a red there. We'll get to that in a minute because that was a mistake. Next player then, I think I mentioned it in the last episode, Christian Pulisic, 8.5 million-ish. We got him from Dortmund. I think, again, a very good signing. He's going to play the inside forward on the left in that formation that we do, the 4-3-3 Murky. He's going to be that man there. Good flair, good dribble. He's going to try and hopefully take up Perisic's role later on in life. Another player we signed then was Stefan Savic from Atletico Madrid. Miranda retired at the end of last season, so we needed a centre-back to come in. Thought, yep, happy days. We'll have a look at this one. Now, what I tend to look for in a centre-back is obviously these three statistics here. Heading can be a little bit lower down. I'm not bothered. Tackling and marking, those are the ones. Positioning as well, and concentration. And everything else can sort of fall around those. Those are my key statistics. Marking, tackling, positioning, concentration, and possibly strength. Height as well, that does play a bit of an impact. But it's one of those where it's sort of, if they've got those key statistics or attributes or whatever, that's what I'm looking for. So we've got Stefan Savic on a very cheap deal to come in and be my starting centre-back, and I was really happy with it. A very, very solid centre-back, especially for this league, and obviously he's in his prime years as well. So for me, a good signing. Bradley Reinhardt was someone I touched upon. That sounds weird. I shouldn't have said that at all. Bradley Reinhardt is a fella who is Australian, and yeah, another mistake. By the looks of things, he's going to be pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He's going to replace Handanovic. Now, the problem we've got is he's in that red bit as well. So we'll talk about that again. We'll talk about that again in the future. I made another signing then, and it's Emerson from Roma. This might be a little bit of a weird one, but I thought this player was too good to turn down. At 25 years old, we're playing with an attacking left back, and that's exactly what I wanted. And just look at his stats. They're absolutely ridiculous. This guy wouldn't be out of place if he was playing on this left wing. He's got 15 crossing, 16 dribbling, 16 first touch, good tackling as well at 14, positioning and marking are at 12. Everything else sort of fits in around it as well. Good pace, and he's got some good traits here as well. Runs with the ball down the left, and he obviously knocks the ball past the opponent, hugs the line. I couldn't have thought of anything better, and to make it even better, he's Italian. Now, obviously, if you remember rightly, we've got Dabit and the other left back, Bruno Martella. Bruno Martella is Italian. Dabit, obviously not Italian. We'll get to that in a minute because he's non-EU, and that's sort of been the problem we've had. Another player then we've had coming is David Fratesi on loan from Manchester City. I thought, get him in. Why not? He's going to provide a little bit of backup with the Carrilero, Mazzala, or the deep line playmaker role, and they're the three roles we play. I thought this would be a good little signing to have as a rotational option because we're back in the Champions League. I want to keep all my players fit and fresh, and it could probably do Man City a favour as well. He's not amazing. We've got better players actually at the club, but as a squad player, I'll take it. I think that's happy days. If we move it over to the outs, the ones that I didn't actually have an input on were Jason Murillo and maybe Ansaldi as well. Those two were just gone. I didn't have an input in that one. John Flanagan was actually bought by Roma, $7.5 million. Obviously, we got rid of him because he was a bit of a woman batterer. Another one then, Zinho Van Hoosden went on loan to Sofia. He's actually pretty good, and I was thinking about bringing him back, but we signed Savic instead. Now, again, the main stats I'm looking for: tackling, marking, positioning, and concentration. Brilliant. He's got good jumping reach, good strength. If he has a good season out at Sevilla, he'll probably be back in my first team lineup next season. Now, this is a big one. It's probably controversial. We managed to get rid of Jeffrey Kondogbia to Barcelona for 30 million. He's a good player. I'm not going to lie. He is a good player. He's a big player. He's tall, he's strong, and he's got good passing, good first touch, good technique. Plays in that role we want him to play in. But I thought 30 million is pretty good. We'll get rid, and obviously we went and done that. We might come back to rue this one. This one might be a mistake, but I'm gonna just hope it's not, right? I've got a plan. We'll show you the lineup in a bit, but we'll carry on with this. Facundo Calidio actually went on loan to Sassuolo. I thought he's not going to get much game time with Pulisic and Perisic in the way, so I thought get him some game time. He's gone out to Sassuolo. Hopefully going to be one of the first players on the team sheet for them. He's played 3 games so far, so that's happy days. He needs to improve. He's got these technical stats to sort of up himself with to get a starting lineup with me. Another player we got rid of was Luca Kerin. He's gone out to Maribor. He was never going to make it, so get him off in the bin. And now a very controversial one is Gabriel Barbosa has also gone out on loan to Sevilla. Now, when I was talking about mistakes, this was probably one of them. Gabriel Barbosa, very good player. Plays on the wrong side for what we want. So basically, on this right-hand side, we want a winger. He's left-footed, can't really do that role very well. On this left-hand side, we need the inside forward. And because he's left-footed, it didn't really help. I felt like he didn't contribute enough. And obviously, I don't want to be a striker. We've got Maricardi, and I just don't want to. So we sent him out on loan. And now I can actually tell you why we did this. It's because we had to offload players for a non-EU place. Now, in Italy, they have a different rule to the UK. If you're outside of the European Union, you have a special permit to get into the club, and I believe there's a limit on what you can have. Well, there is a limit because I've bollocksed it, and we've got Christian Pavillon, who's unregistered, as well as the goalkeeper who's playing in the under-20s, the Australian goalkeeper, because I bollocksed it. And I made attempts to sell Dabbert because we brought in Emerson. Couldn't get rid of Dabbert. He would have freed up a slot, so bit annoying. Matthew Leckie, I did think about trying to get rid of him. I tried, no one wanted him, so obviously we bollocks that as well. Hello, Tex, thank you very much. And we've ruined it, to be honest. We've had a bit of a mare this transfer window. So when it comes to the next transfer window, I'm going to try and get rid of Dabbert, and I'm going to try and get rid of Matthew Leckie, and that will give me space to bring in Christian Pavillon, as well as the goalkeeper Bradley Reinhardt, as I think he's got potential to be a very, very good player. But as far as the team's looking, it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, it's a pretty good team. So, as you can see, in goal, Handanovic is still there. He's getting old, bless him, he's getting old. He's 35, still with 20 reflexes, so he's still got a few years left. But we obviously need to free the books in the non-EU department. The back four then looking strong now with Emerson, Skriniar, Savic and Darmian. That's probably the strongest back lineup we've had in a long time. The midfield three, Thomas Partey, Gagliardini and Brozovic. The front three of Perisic, Icardi and D'Amico on this right hand side. It would be Pavillon or Candreva, but Candreva's injured and Pavillon unregistered, so a bit annoying on that. And then obviously we got this bench lined up here. Pretty strong bench as well, happy with that one. A few injuries going on here. David Santon, Grandis and Candreva, bit annoying. So this is how we're looking right now. So I think we're actually at one of our strongest with mistakes, which is bizarre to be honest. Let's go and have a look at the form we've been having then, because we've been nothing short of brilliant to be honest. We've been pretty good. We started off losing to Tottenham in a friendly, 1-0 there. Don't really care about that. The friendlies I'm not that bothered about, but as you can see here, we're playing teams. We beat Liverpool 3-1, fantastic. It's a cracking result that one is. Obviously Liverpool just gone and lost in the Champions League, so unfortunate there, but we went and did them here, so not that bothered. We beat Kievo. We drew with Paris Saint-Germain, which for me, a big result. That's a very, very strong result. We beat River Plate and then some other teams here just to get some morale into the squad. So obviously, when it comes to the full proper games, we're high on morale and everyone's raring to go. And that was the case. So we had here a first game against AC Milan at the start of the season. Obviously, the biggest game of our season is going to be right at the start. And 3-1, we beat those. A fantastic result. Stefan Savic getting his first goal for the club on his official debut. Brozovic and Thomas Partey finishing it off. Frank Kessie obviously scoring against us because we just can't stop him. He just does what he wants against us. I don't know why anyone else hasn't bought him because I'm sick of him. I want Real Madrid or something to come in for him. Next game then, we went away to Fiorentina and we went 1-0 up and then it went back to 1-1. Then we went 2-1 up and then Fiorentina equalised through Simeone and it finished 2-2. Thomas Partey scoring again, Brozovic scoring again as well. So they're off to a good start this season. The midfielders doing bits. And then we went into this third game here against Atalanta and we beat those 3-0. A very good result. Brozovic and Partey scoring again. So they're banging form. They're loving life at the minute. And Felice D'Amico getting a goal as well. Now, as you can tell, the striker hasn't scored. Guess who the striker's been? Mauro Icardi every single time. He's just not bothered. He's not bothered. He doesn't want to put the ball in the net, does he? And yeah, not great. Now, today's game, we are against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League group stage. We've also got Zenit and Monaco, so it's quite a tough group stage. We're going to have to do well to get through this one. We're going to try and start it off well today against Leverkusen. Let's go pick the team. Right then, here is the team for today's game. And as I was talking about the centre midfielders in form, Partey and Brozovic, I can't change them. They've got to play again. So they're going to be playing for us today as well. Emerson, Skriniar, Savic and Damian is going to be the back line. The front line, Perisic, Icardi and D'Amico. Icardi, I'm hoping he's going to score today. I'm not going to hold my breath. And obviously Handanovic in goal as well. This is the team then. Let's go submit that and get into the game. Just realised I'm a bit see-through, innit? I'm wearing the wrong colour here. It doesn't matter. This is going to be the lineup for Leverkusen. They've got a few good players in here. Philip there, Leon Bailey. They've got Arnold there. Henriks as well. Jonathan Tah, Lars Bender, Bert Leno. So they're quite a decent team. Julian Brandt is on the bench for some reason. Kai Havertz as well. And is that Sven Bender as well? Jesus, they've got both the Benders. Hey. So let's get into this game. Hopefully we can do a good result. That's what we want, a good result. So cautiously we'll say, it's over to you. Have a good one. Some of them nodded in agreement. Some of them didn't listen. But this is it. Hopefully we can start off the Champions League group stage with a bang. Get a few goals. Maybe Icardi will try and score one as well. We'll have to wait and see. Like, if you're going to hold your breath, don't, because you might die. If he's, yeah, he might not be up to it again. All right, then, we got our first highlight of the game, and it looks like it might go Leverkusen's way. Bellarabi out on this left-hand side, charging through the middle. He's gone past everyone. And Lucas Alario has just gone and buried that. That's a pretty good goal, to be honest. I mean, is it bad defending? He's gone and skipped past everyone and passed it in. Ball in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down already within 10 minutes. So that's not good. And there's another highlight coming in. This better not go to them, else we'll be severely disappointed. They've got the ball. It's Aranguiz to give it to Philip. Arnold now with the ball. They're holding it off pretty deep. It's down this right-hand side with Leon Bailey. I don't know how to say it. Aranguiz, I don't know. Bailey's there, crosses it. It's the second goal of the game. Oh dear. 11 minutes in. Oh God, 2 crosses, 2 goals. What's his name? Alario has got his second. Bellarabi and Bailey both got an assist. So another highlight then. 20 minutes in, it might go our way. Damian with a cross in. Perisic has nodded it over the bar. Good. It's not how we're going to do a comeback, but we tried. We tried. Okay, corner coming in then for us. We're going to score this time. Gagliardini's had the shot. The man is there. Ain't no party like a Thomas Partey. He's banged one into the back of the net. We've got a goal back. It's his fourth goal in a row. He's scored 4 in 4 games. He's flying, Thomas Partey. When I signed him last season, I did not expect the impact he's having. And to be honest, he's been pretty brilliant. He's been great. Especially this season. He's been amazing. It looks like this might be an extended highlight though. Going Leverkusen's way. No, Skriniar's got a tackle in. Is it going to come back? No, Brozovic's got it. He's going to charge forward. What are you going to do here, son? He's going to pass it to D'Amico. Over to Gagliardini. Here we go then, boys. Build it up. Dear Miko, send it forward to Brozovic. It's there. Cross coming into Icardi. Oh, it's an own goal. That'll do. Icardi didn't even need to bother with that one, so I bet he's pleased, to be honest. I bet he's pleased. It's 2-2. We've actually made a bit of a comeback. I'm surprised, to be honest. I am very surprised. But an own goal there gives us an equaliser, and Bayer Leverkusen, they're going to come forward again. Bailey tries to cross it in. Handanovic claims that one, handles that one quite well. What are we going to do now then? We're going to bring it forward, or we're going to lose it? What's going to happen? He's oofed it. Icardi has won that header, believe it or not. Now gives it to Thomas Partey. Perisic on this left-hand side is looking for a pass. He's giving it to Partey. Gagliardini over to Savic. Down this right-hand side then. Little 1-2 or something. Pass it. Always going to... that was a bit suspicious. That wasn't very good. And now Leverkusen have got this ball once again. They're going to pass it around. Intercepted by Gagliardini. Icardi then. Out to Partey. Now it's Perisic. Get that cross in. Where's Icardi? It's Diamico at the back post. Brozovic. Icardi's there. Yes! Go on, son! He's put it in the back of the net. I'm so happy I could cry. He scored a goal. He hasn't missed. Oh my God, guys. I can't believe it. We were up then. It's 3-2. I don't know where that's come from. We started this off gash, and they've sorted themselves out. Whoever's leading this team has done well there on the pitch, because that's a fantastic first half comeback. It's complete. We've now got a goal lead, and we're looking pretty strong all of a sudden. Right then, it is half time. We're doing all right out of nowhere. We're 3-2 up, so happy days. Man City are smashing Valencia. Benfica are beating Salzburg. Monaco is the other game in our group. They're beating Zenit at the minute, so I think Monaco are going to be quite a tricky team to play against in this group. Man United also beating Fiorentina 3-0. Rashford getting a first half hat-trick there, doing well for himself. I'm going to say to the boys, yeah, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Because generally, I am pleased. Apart from the first 10 minutes, that's been a pretty good half of football. We find ourselves in front. We scored 3 goals. Even Icardi's on the score sheet. All right, then, a highlight into the second half. 52 minutes gone. We've got the ball. Skriniar, what's he going to do? He's going to pass it to Emerson. Emerson's going to come forward, give it to Gagliardini, and he's going to just go and lose it. He's tried to pass it, and he's given it away. We've managed to win it back through Emerson. Perisic has got this ball through to Icardi. He's going to try and hold it off. Now Partey sends his ball forward to Perisic. Over to Icardi. Finish it, son. I'll let him off because he's already scored. I will let him off. But if that comes back to haunt us, I will not be happy. Okay, then 1 hour into this game has gone. We seem to be, according to the stats, the most dominant side so far. We've got 3 goals, happy days. There's a few dips in performance. Diamico, Perisic, Emerson and Savic not really up to par. But according to Leverkusen's team, Dragovic has had a mare. So I'll take it. We are actually going to make our first substitution. Kai Havertz has just come on for Maximum Phillip. Oh, hello. It's a highlight. Oh, hello. Leverkusen are going to start with the ball. Lars Bender's got it on this right-hand side. Forward to Leon Bailey. Brings it back. They pass it around nicely. It's quite scary when they do that. Ilario then, he's already on 2. He's done a really long 1-2. Havertz has come in. He's had the shot. It's gone wide. No worries there, boys. Right then, what I'm going to do for a substitution, Brozovic hasn't been the best out of the midfield 3, so I'm going to bring on Zaniolo, who does actually need a bit of fitness upped into his game, so hopefully this 20 minutes will give him some more match sharpness. And I feel like I'm going to leave it just here now. I did make a cock-up with this. I didn't change it, did I? So we haven't got any forwards to bring on. We'll make do. But I think this will be alright. We'll change that there. And Gagliardini might have to come off because he's on a yellow card. He's starting to get a little bit tired. So we'll give it about 5-10 minutes, see what happens, and then look to change him as well. He's been our best player so far on a 7.4 along with Thomas Partey. Things still carrying on quite well. There's another highlight. This could go our way. If we score a goal here, I'll be very happy. Although if he gets sent off, I will cry. Thomas Partey then has the ball. We're going to pass it around quite nicely. Look to build up for a chance. Perisic. Oh, it's over to Zaniolo. Oh, come on. That was such a good ball as well. You should have finished that. He's going to put it over the bar. The substitute, Zaniolo. I think Brozovic would have scored that. Zaniolo's going to miss. We're going to bring on João Mario for Gagliardini. And I feel like I'm going to make my last sub as well. I want to bring on Bastoni, but I don't know if that's the best option, to be honest. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it. Actually, no, I won't. I'll bring on Dabbert because Emerson's tired as well. So I'll bring on Dabbert, who really shouldn't be at the club anymore because I tried to sell him. No one wanted him, which is a shame. but hopefully we'll get rid of him soon. They're the 3 subs then. Hopefully we can hold out for the last 15 minutes and take 3 points in this group stage. Okay then, 80th minute, and we have the ball deep in our half. It's come out from the goalkeeper. Party switches it to D'Amico. Just charge down that line, son. Get down that line, good lad. Cross it. No, it wasn't a great cross, was it? Icardi wasn't there either. I mean, he was... I don't know what he was doing. But it wasn't a great cross. Now, can we win this ball back, or is it going to go Leverkusen's way? Well, he's headed that to us, so thank you very much. And we're going to look to build this one up once again. Savic puts it out to D'Amico. Get past him again. Go on, just run past him. Who is it? Yeah, good lad. Fantastic. Now, Icardi's there. He's buried it. I love you. I've got a real love-hate relationship with Icardi. But when he puts it in the back of the net, I feel like he's doing himself justice. Because he's got these ridiculous attributes and he just lets himself down all the time. But when it goes in, I feel like, oh, thank you for doing that. Okay, then we're coming up to the 90th minute. We've got a nice, comfortable lead now, 4-2. A fantastic comeback as far as things are concerned, going 2-0 down to be now 4-2 ahead. Against a good, strong Leverkusen side as well. They've got some big players in there. And we could even get another goal here. João Mario's got the ball, gives it to Partey. What's he going to do? He's trying to slip it out to Zaniolo. There's a run there. Gives it into D'Amico. Is Icardi on for his hat-trick? He's in. I don't want to talk about it. 94 minutes has been done. Handanovic kicks it. That's the end of the game. A fantastic result in the Champions League. First game of the group stage. I'll take it, boys. That's a pretty good result. Confirmation then that Monaco did actually beat Zenit 2-0. Jovetic getting both of those goals. So I think they are going to be the hard team to play in this group, and it should be just a straight shoot knockout between us and Monaco to get through or finish first in this group stage. Let's take a look at the league table at the minute as well, by the way. Serie A has been 3 games, and we currently sit top. Obviously, joint points there with Sassuolo and Juventus. It's too soon to say anything about it, but it's a good start and hopefully we can keep it going. I don't think I've mentioned this as well, but finances at the club at the minute are looking very, very healthy. We currently sit at 80 million overall balance, and the income at the minute is toppling the expenditure for this month as well. So we're looking very strong as far as finances are concerned. When that comes around to the January transfer market, we may be able to sign in a big player. It's got to be Italian though, because we're not allowed anyone from outside of Europe. Right then, boys and girls, that is actually where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you've enjoyed this, do not forget to like this video. And also, if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. My name's Cookie6. I've also got another channel. Go check the link in the description down below to go and have a look at that one. Subscribe there as well. I'll see you next time. Take care.